And we are leaving the marina. Bye-bye, Ayamonte. It's really nice, and at this time of year, October it is right now, mid of October, very cheap. For my 28-foot boat, I only paid like 10, I think, or 11 euros per night, which is insanely cheap. The cheapest I've seen it all on this coast. It might be though that it is now winter rates, but still very good price. Very shallow suddenly, 1.7 meters. That's not great. Let me drive a bit closer to this pontoon. We are leaving at low tide, basically, or just after low tide. So, and it springs. It was forming yesterday, so you know that means it's low. What we are doing today is we are going up the very, very infamous Rio Guadiana, and here it is right now. This river is a big part of the border between Spain and Portugal. The border doesn't follow the river all the way, but down here in the south it certainly does. So we have Portugal over there, and then on the side where the marina was, where we were, Spain over there. So that's kind of cool. It does beg the question what kind of courtesy flag you fly. I do have the Spanish one up currently, just because we were on the Spanish side, but I think what I've seen a lot of boats do is they just have both up. They have the Spanish and the Portuguese one. So I think that's what I'm gonna do as well, because you can't keep switching it every single time you cross the middle of the river. So I'll probably put the Portuguese one up soon as well. Yeah, but right now I'm just enjoying the sunshine. Very nice looking. Coming up, and the question is, as always, will we fit? And the answer is, well, I don't know for certain, but I'm pretty sure yes. So the clearance is supposed to be 18 meters, which means at the highest tide measured, at the highest water level measured, was 18 meters clearance. Right now it is low water, or just after, so we should have at least, I'm guessing, 2 or 3 meters on top of that. My masts are, I always give myself at least 12 meters clearance, so that should be super fine, absolutely no problem. But you always do wonder when you approach the bridge. Obviously it's a perspective thing, but it doesn't look like it's gonna fit. You're like, well, that is rather low. I'm rather tall, you know, looking up at the masts, looking down at the bridge. I don't know. But in fact, I do know, or I hope. And that's the end of that ramble. Let's see if we fit. I didn't get the tide right. I think it's kind of slacking off now, but the first 2 hours I was definitely motoring against the tide, going about 2 knots or so, so you know, it's still okay. Like, at least you're moving forwards and you can steer and things like that. Those are the important things in boating. But yeah, I think it's kind of slacking off now. But that's kind of the thing that happens sometimes when you don't know a place. I've never been up this river, clearly, so I don't really know the little ins and outs and secrets. And sometimes you get it a bit wrong, as long as it's not like life-threateningly wrong. I think it's okay.
Please don't bring me down now. Okay, computer, restart my life. I wanna begin at the space I occupied in 1999.
And this is it, our anchorage for the night. Don't know if we'll carry on tomorrow or not. We haven't really discussed it. That's Dad over there. Yeah, it is very much a river. Can't say I'm surprised really. But let me show you the flow on the anchor chain. You see that flowing past? It's probably like 2 knots. It's fairly fast, I think. There's the odd piece of wood here and there. Certainly I've seen some bits of reed and bigger chunks of wood as well actually, so I hope that is all fine. Well, this morning I'm greeted by a horde of sheep on the coast. You can probably hear them. Oh, so cool. Hello, sheep. On another note, look how calm it is right now. What a gorgeous start to the day. Oh, Dad's waving from his boat. I'll wave back. I pulled the dinghy up on deck last night because there is some like floating debris in the river and I don't want anything to happen to it, but I guess I'll put it back in the water now. I mean, the daylight doesn't stop the sticks, but don't know. I think I'll put it back now. But for the night I think it was quite good, and I've actually not ever kept my dinghy on deck. Like when I'm underway I always fold it away and deflate it, so that was interesting. But also very not interesting at the same time. So yeah. There is quite a current in this river though. Not gonna lie, I tried rowing against it last night, trying to get to Dad's, and I ended up, Dad and I actually, we ended up having to row to the shore, carry the dinghy over land to about there, square to Dad's boat, and then row square, because otherwise we wouldn't have made it. It was that strong, I couldn't row against it.
It is a truly wonderful morning.
It really is.
I'm most happy. And there's things you can do with a boat, you know, there's oceans, but it's good to get up rivers and little things like that, canals, and just different bits of water. Yeah. Different experience. Let's just have a chill day here, I think, today.
Yeah. Looks like we've got a mission ahead of us. 785 kilometers to go. Are we doing that? Are we doing that today?
Probably not.
Yeah, I guess we'll see. So this washed out sign is telling us it's kilometer 784. So guess we've got a bit of a trek in front of us. Only 784 to go. Oh, wind. Yeah, yeah. Especially when we go further upriver, I think we might be able to connect with this trail because it seems to head upriver.
That one there went off towards the lake.
Oh wow, look at this. Is this the end of the Rio Guadiana? Will we be motoring up here tomorrow?
In that.
This little thing might be a bit too low for us.
Narrow, I think.
Yeah, narrow also. Maybe a bit shallow as well.
Probably.
And there we have it, folks. Kilometre 5. 5 to go.
780 done.
Yeah, wow, look at us. And not even a sweat on our brow.
Little glow, glow.
Yeah. But we powered through. It didn't pack really, so I am a little thirsty, but you know, I think I'll survive. But that just means actually we have to walk the whole way back again to the boats to get our drinks and food.
Yeah. Looking forward to the food this evening, actually.
Yeah. Me too, I haven't decided what I'm going to cook yet.
No. Well, you can ask for the menu.
So we're just sitting here, minding our own business, eating dinner. And then this tree is floating down river, directly in our direction. What the hell? Do you think we're going to have to fend it off? It's coming.
Yeah.
It's coming this way. That's the biggest branch I've seen yet.
Yeah.
I think it might just miss me.
I think it's going to miss you.
Look at that branch floating by. That's a good chunk of tree right there. Can't. Well, alrighty then. Dinner time.
Dinner time.
So what are we doing here? In the
well,
sticks?
we've hiked up the hill so that we have some data, and we're going to attempt to watch the football.
We won't say which team so as not to cause any controversies.
No, anybody who follows us know which team we watch.
Yeah.
But we won't mention it.
No.
And we've got a snack and a beverage. And
Yeah.
hoping to have a pleasant afternoon. Also getting a bit of data stuff done since we have
Yeah.
internet here.
On top of
And
this
it's
hill.
very on and off on the boat, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Let me just show you the view there. Seems like a pretty good place to watch some football.
I'd say.
But yeah, must be starting soonish. I just looked at my wrist like I'm wearing a watch.
I look at mine.
It's generally gorgeous up here. Like I wouldn't mind just having a picnic or time up here. Is just nice. Well, we'll see how the result turns out. That always puts a damper on things, doesn't it? Both have the same idea.
Put one more egg in there for good measure, I think.
So, Dad in the dark.
Yes.
What?
In the dark.
What are today's thoughts?
It's been a brilliant day.
Yes.
Brilliant day. We went up the hill to watch the football, which is the coolest thing to do. Then we had a great hike. And now this evening, we just had a really nice dinner. Yeah, now the river's just perfectly still. The cicadas are making a row, and the sky is glorious.
No. It's been great. Alright, that is it for this week. Thank you so much to everyone for watching. As you can see, I am still in Germany, though it is nearly time to head back to the boat in Spain, which I am honestly quite excited about. I'm going to do a little update on that on my Patreon. And of course, thank you to my amazing patrons for sticking with me. Thank you very much. Alright, I hope you're all doing well. See you in 2 weeks. Bye!